Go, KC, go. Go, KC, go, KC, go. Ah! Enough of that. Let's go. Welcome back. You know what it is? It's the F Effect. I'm your girl, Hillary, my lovely co-host, and today's #1 Chiefs fan, Sade. So if you aren't familiar, last week, week 12, the Broncos and the Chiefs played each other here in Denver, and there was a winner, and that winner was KC, the Kansas City Chiefs. And because we won, now there's not one, but two Chiefs fans. So the duration of this show, you will have one amazing Chiefs fan and one great cheerleader. Woo! Go Chiefs, go. But enough with that. Let's move right on. Let's get into week 13. So let's start with the recap of my Chiefs. So again, we came away with a huge victory over the Denver Broncos in week 12. And then this week, we stumbled into Atlanta, and guess what? We won! They didn't want us to win this game. They didn't. They said that we were not going to win this game, but my Chiefs walked away with the victory of 29-28. And it wasn't just a game. It was a heck of a game. There were a lot of special things happening in that game. Andy Reid, our coach, did some trickery. We ran a punt back. Okay. And then there was a man known as Eric Berry, what they call him. Eric Berry. Eric Berry had two amazing plays, both interceptions, and ran it back to the touchdowns. Yep. But the last one, he intercepted a 2-point conversion that Atlanta tried, failed. He intercepted that, ran it back, and won us the game. Again, shout out to Eric Berry, our safety. He has been playing some phenomenal football. Talks that he could be MVP of defense. We'll see. But my Chiefs are just moving right along. I shout out to the Chiefs for the victories. Again, they didn't want us to win Atlanta. They didn't want us to win Denver, but we're winning and we're not stopping. So again, the Chiefs walked away with the victory 29-28. This Thursday, we will take on the Oakland Raiders in a bang banger for Thursday Night Football. Let's go, Chiefs.
You gotta win.
Yeah.
But you know what they say?
I don't.
It's hard to beat the same team twice. And we got to play each other again.
We do.
But moving on with week 13, the Broncos took on the Jacksonville Jaguars with a win 20-10. I will say this, Lynch helped us win the game, but we won the game on defense. And there was the key moving factors. Of course, Von Miller time, he assisted with Roby's pick 6. We had Chris Harris on an interception. We had Shane Ray on the forced fumble in the fourth quarter. That sealed the game. And what do we say? DWC, defense wins championships. Let's go!
Oh, man. Against the Jags.
Against the Jags.
I'm
laughing.
sorry.
I wasn't laughing at
No,
that.
I got tickled
because
because
how
y'all
disrespectful she is to other teams that go out there and play their heart.
Shout out to the Jags.
You see that? Against the Jags. You guys had an easy team in there too. But you know what? We're no longer in the hunt for the playoffs. We in there. And y'all better hope that you win.
Not a guarantee.
Raiders better hope that they win. And New England better hope that they win. That's all I got to say. DWC.
You guys scrambled against the Jags. But yeah, you did get it done. But it was a little scramble against the Jags. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. I see you got the dub. You finally, you did get one last week, but you got one. So let's get into this new one.
Let's the who's hot and the who's
not.
And I'm gonna go ahead and just start this off real quick. Who's hot? Seattle.
Woo! On fire.
That's all I gotta say. Seattle, they're hot. If you don't know about them, you should know about them. And better yet, what rock have you been under?
And the crazy part is, we talked about it earlier this season. They kind of started off slow, but they on fire. Hot. They are where we thought they would be.
Hot.
Absolutely. Who's hot? Detroit Lions. Now, it's not just the Detroit Lions. No, you almost get a little tickled there.
No, they have an 8-4 record.
They have an 8-4 record now, but for so long, the Detroit Lions have been like blah, that now they're killing at the top of their division.
Be like Detroit who?
Exactly. The Lions, Matt Stafford is doing his thing. Quarterback for the Detroit Lions. He's holding it down. Killed against, they played New Orleans. Stafford just had a heck of a game. He threw for 341 yards. Drew Brees threw 3 interceptions. Poor guy. Hot right now, Detroit Lions. Shout out to you, the Lions.
They controlled that game.
Yeah, they controlled the game.
Time-wise,
the amount of possessions they had, absolutely. So who's not? Who's not hot?
Not hot. San Fran. 1-11. 1-11. They almost as bad as the Browns.
Almost. They won one more game than them, for sure.
you're just not playing good football.
Not
and that's
playing.
all I'm going to say. I'm not going to bash you. I hope that it gets better next year because I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel because you're sure not making the playoffs.
Nah, not gonna happen.
Not hot. Who's your not hot?
My not hot. Carolina Panthers. And I want to go with Cam and them because you know that was my NFC team. But not hot at all.
Okay.
Panthers got molly-whopped yesterday against the hot team for you, the Seahawks.
Right.
And a score of 40-7. They're just not playing that well. They're just not. And you know, I hate to say it, I hate to put it on one man, but Cam's attitude is just stinky. It
What
stinks.
is it?
It's stinky.
It stinks.
Stinks.
Stink on it. Okay.
Put that stank on it. And it's affecting his team. You know, he set out the first series because he didn't have a tie. So just silly stuff like that. And, you know, I thought with Benjamin coming back, Calvin Benjamin, it was going to just be a phenomenal year for them. But it hurts even more because they just came off of playing you guys in the Super Bowl. And now here they are, the lowest in their division. So that's my not hot team for sure. So there you have it, folks. Who's hot and who's not. Now, do keep in mind to get all the score recaps, look down below at our score ticker where you will get all the updates for week 13. But moving right along. So here's the part of the show I don't like. The ugly part. You know, you got to watch them play, but with plays comes some injury. So let's move right on to the man down report.
Starting with breaking news. We all seen it last night in the game. Seattle against Carolina. Earl Thomas, their safety, went out, permanent injury with a cracked tibia.
Huge.
Won't be seen any more of him.
And he's a huge part of their defense. Absolutely. And
Pro bowler.
Huge part. And the tweets that he already put in retirement.
Yeah. And can you blame him?
I can't blame him, but I think that's a little emotional. Calm down. I mean, I did hear that he's played like over 100 games consecutive, and he just got hurt last week, week 12, and then got hurt again. So, shout out to you. I hope you get better, and I hope he doesn't retire.
Yeah. And then the second biggest injury, Gronkowski, the tight end for New England, back surgery.
Gronk.
Yeah, the Gronk.
He's out.
He's
for the year.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. Because their playoffs are coming. Well, let me not say I don't know. It's New England. It's Tom Brady. It's the system.
But statistically, how they perform without Gronk isn't the best.
Might not be.
It's not the best.
Might not be superior to what we're used to, but they gonna make it do what it do.
You
put anybody out there. Come on. We talking about Tom Brady. He's going to connect for sure.
And I'm not even going to talk about the beatdown that y'all put on Atlanta Falcons. There were 3 injuries, starting with Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and then Jake Matthews. Damn.
We lay wood. The Chiefs, we lay wood. You experienced that. The Broncos got some of that. No, but I'm saying the Broncos got some of that too. But my biggest one out of that is Julio. I feel like if Julio Jones is gone, Atlanta, I don't know because he's huge for them. That's huge. But hopefully he comes back.
It's a little injury.
We'll see. We'll see for sure. For sure.
For those that we did mention and for those that we did not mention, we are wishing you a speedy recovery because we want to see you do what?
Get back on the field. Come on back. And for all of those who are injured based off the Chiefs, I apologize on their behalf.
She ain't sorry.
Sorry. All right, moving right along. Let's get into the F Effect Challenge. So this week, we've decided to, since the playoffs are right around the corner and it's all talk, playoff this, playoff that, who's in the hunt, who's wild card, we thought we would show you the playoff breakdown. Check it out. The National Football League playoffs are a single elimination tournament held after the end of the regular season to determine the NFL champion. 6 teams from each of the league's 2 conferences qualify for the playoffs based on regular season records, and a tie-breaking procedure exists in case of the equal records. Of those 6 teams, it is 1 from each division plus 2 wild cards. The tournament ends with the Super Bowl, the league's championship game, which matches the 2 conference champions. All right, so hopefully you are now a little bit more in tune of how things work when it comes to the playoff bracket. But stay tuned for more episodes where we will continue to challenge you so that you learn all things NFL football. All righty, well, week 13.
That's a wrap.
Just about a wrap For sure. Isn't it just going right along? We're going to be talking
Moving.
about straight playoffs and Super Bowl. I cannot wait for the
Who's
Super
going?
Bowl. Who's going? Come on,
Who's
viewers.
going?
Let us know. Who do you think? It's about that time where we can start seeing, you know, who's kind of
Yep.
there, what the records are looking like. So hit us up in the comments. Let us know who you got, your top teams. Who's going to make the playoffs? Who's not going to make it? And most important, who you think will be in the Super Bowl. I mean, there's a lot of talk. You know, you got the Cowboys and
You got the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders. You got the
Denver.
Chiefs. You know, you got all them squads in there,
Right,
the
right.
Lions to be talked about. So it's interesting to see what you guys think, for sure. This Thursday, we'll kick off week 14 of NFL football with the one and only, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Oakland Raiders. Bang, bang, bang. Now, there was a big banger with, you know, clearly because you're a Bronco fan and I'm a Chief fan. But this one's even bigger because we are fighting for the leader of our division. So you don't want to miss that. This Thursday again, that kickoff at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs will take on the Oakland Raiders. And before we depart, shout out to all of the viewers who commented on our last challenge, which was what the loser had to do, whoever's team lost. So whether it be the Kansas City Chiefs or the Broncos. And since the Kansas City Chiefs won and the Denver Broncos lost, it's only right that my lovely co-host has to participate in what you, the viewers, thought she would. So shout out to Mario, Renee, and Jessica for giving us your input. We have decided that the loser will indeed go on her social media platform and post one post, a positive, uplifting, great post about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's go Snapchat.
Can't wait. No, I don't know about Snapchat. Nah. See how they do? This is Denver Bronco fans. They grimy, ain't they? Just man up and do what you're supposed to do.
You said social media.
Facebook. I want it on Facebook. Facebook it. For the world to know. You know you little people love
I'm
Facebook.
done.
So we will make sure that when she posts that we will also show next week on next week's show on what that post actually was. So again, thank you all for participating in that. And Sade will have a ball. Just have a ball showing love to the Chiefs. Look at her. Don't she look so lovely?
We gotta play it.
Don't you look
again.
so
We
good?
gotta
You just
play
look
each
so
other
good.
again.
Yeah, we'll
All
see
right.
what happens. But again, thanks to all the viewers. Again, last week was something special. We got to do tailgating, but that was in honor of us hitting 100 viewers. So, subscribers, I'm sorry. So thank you guys for subscribing and continue to our next milestone. We want to reach 200. So please make sure that we get there by telling all your friends and everyone about our show. So that does wrap up week 13. We will catch you next week where we will be talking all things week 14 in NFL football. But until then, remember to subscribe, remember to like, remember to share, and most importantly, leave a comment down below. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us today. You guys stay fresh.
Stay fly.
But most important, stay football. Chiefs!
Broncos.
Oh my goodness. You bet. Are the Chiefs or what? What are the Chiefs?
Broncos.
Chiefs! She's a Chiefs fan, guys.